A strong sense of community and culture are vital to Hawaii. Together, they form the foundation of the island's identity. Preserving traditions, fostering belonging, promoting harmony, attracting visitors, and instilling a deep connection to nature. Today I'm learning more about the Hawaiian culture and traditions by learning to make lei.
Learning the traditions of Hawaii, such as lei making, deepens the experience for a guest from around the corner and around the world to understand and appreciate the beauty all around them. And we know that our forebears are expert seafarers, and that this is one of the techniques used in making the ropes and lashings for our canoe that brought us here, and the ropes and lashings that hold our hale, our homes, together.
It's so much more than just a lei. There's a huge significance.
It's a tradition.
Yes.
And we're sharing the traditions that we pass along and the heart for taking care of our place. When we plant our own plants and we tend our own gardens, we appreciate the things that come from the land.
Yes.
And then when we harvest these things of beauty and we make them into a lei, we're passing on to that person our love for our place.
Yes.
And our love and affection for the person.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm so grateful to have that opportunity to learn more about the history and meaning behind lei. Now it's time to learn more about the Hawaiian language. During our Kauai-made rum tour, our guide pointed out the similarities between native Hawaiian and other Polynesian languages. For visitors from Australia and New Zealand, it can be eye-opening to understand how connected these cultures really are.
I have a friend on Kauai that her master's was, she was a linguist. She said there's a 70% syntax similarity between all Polynesian languages.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
And so it's like in Hawaii we say aloha.
Yeah.
In Samoa it'd be talofa.
Oh, wow.
You go down to New Zealand, it's kia ora. And so you can
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
see how it changes the farther you get from, you know, different areas.
I also learned that Hawaii was the first state in the USA to have 2 official languages.
Why is it important for visitors that are coming to Hawaii to learn the language, do you think?
Oh, because the vibration of our language is what this place responds to. So maybe we can start with the alphabet.
Okay.
So one of the things though is that we didn't, our language is a completely oral language.
Okay.
So a, e, o,
O,
u. Yeah, so a, e, I, o, u
Oh.
instead of a, e, I, o, u.
Ah.
So if you really want to have the best experience in Hawaii,
Yeah.
it's by actually saying Hawaiian words
Yes.
and phrases. Yeah, and many of us really love sharing that, you know, because the more that we can hear it, the better it is.
Learning some of the Hawaiian language can help deepen your cultural connection and is a sign of respect to the native Hawaiians.
Why don't you ask me pea oi?
Pea oi.
And I say, oh, mai kaiāulu. And I say, a o oi.
A o oi.
Yeah, so I would say a o oi, and you would respond, mai kai.
Yeah, I was right. Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
great. My kaiāulu.
Yes.
Something that I've really appreciated is seeing how many local businesses and communities that are working hard to keep traditions and culture alive and to make them accessible for visitors. Micah is using fashion as a way to tell the stories of his culture.
I'm Kumamaika Kamohoali'i, and so I come from Waimea on Hawaii Island. And my family is famous for kapa. And so the art of kapa, which is the bark cloth that our people have worn for thousands of years. I would say that we've been wearing modern clothing maybe for 200 years now. But all the thousands of years prior, we ran around in bark. And I tell people it's not that we were running around in grass skirts, but we were running around in bark skirts. My grandparents on my father's side, they were the ones that helped to bring back all the art of kapa,
wonderful.
and it passed down in our family. And so we just did it because it was family tradition, and we needed it for certain ceremonies that our family did. We needed it for hula, and you know, this is what gave birth to my clothing company.
Okay.
So I wanted to preserve the traditions of the kapa, and so I took what I know, which is this art, and I transferred it into modern fabrics.
Using fashion to help preserve and promote Indigenous culture is something really close to my heart.
In Sydney, we've just started doing Indigenous runways in Sydney Fashion Week, which is very exciting. Very exciting. Yes, please come. It's amazing. You'll love it. But in saying that, with the clothing, you know, for me to see Indigenous clothing on the runway, it's a beautiful dress, but it's the design, it's the artwork behind it. It's so much more than fashion.
The Kaiāulu Cultural Centre is dedicated to helping visitors gain a deeper understanding and appreciation of native Hawaiian culture.
Are there any misconceptions about Hawaii itself and the Hawaiian culture that you wish people knew before they actually came to Hawaii?
Everyone loves to come to Hawaii and go to the luau, which is fine. I totally understand where that desire comes from. But people forget that fire knife dancing is not Hawaiian. The style of dancing with the hips in circular motion really quickly comes from Tahiti, right? So these types of styles of hula sometimes are blended and they're not promoted as Polynesian, but more as Hawaiian. So I think that's one of the major misconceptions.
I loved immersing myself in Hawaii's vibrant communities and culture. I encourage every visitor to Hawaii to embrace this opportunity for an unforgettable experience.